On today's episode, we are going to be talking about everything that happened in Week 3. Alvin Kamara just burning people's leagues.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about just how crazy the matchup today is, right?
Oh, man.
We got Baltimore Ravens versus Kansas City Chiefs. You got Mahomes. Like, who's going to do better, Mahomes or Lamar? The 1 and 2. You got Andrews and Kelsey, maybe, the 1 and 2. And you got Marquise Brown, who's stepping up.
Yep.
He is stepping up.
Versus Tyreek.
So that's going to be interesting.
It's going to be a fun episode.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get into the show.
Welcome to the Fantasy Football Brothers. Let's meet your host. From the cold and harsh distant land of Mother Russia, lover of romantic walks from his bed to his couch, Boris Wagner. From the sunshine state of California, lover of barbershops and sleeping in, Richard Wagner. Thank you for joining the Fantasy Football Brothers for another episode.
Welcome back to another episode of the Fantasy Football Brothers. My name is Richard Wagner.
And I'm Boris Wagner.
And we have such an exciting show. But first of all, I cannot freaking wait, like Boris was saying in the intro, for tonight's game. Oh, my goodness.
I mean, been
Best game
I've
ever.
been like waiting all off season for this game. This is it. Like, this is the Super Bowl, bro.
Right, practically, even though it
Literally.
will never be a Super Bowl
And
with
they've
these
been-
two teams.
Even though Chiefs weren't looking all sexy last game, I mean, we know that these are the two best teams in the league
Oh, yeah.
by far. So
I don't know, man.
I'm-
Seattle might be no.
Right, Seattle's
The
definitely
problem
up
is
there.
the problem is Seattle isn't a good all-around team. It's
Wow.
Russ.
Right. And honestly, I am not crazy as much as maybe others are on Kansas City's defense.
Yeah, I am.
And,
Maybe
so-
not for fantasy this year, but in terms of just their actual defensive ability, I would say it's a
Yeah, I mean,
it's a,
what's his name did pretty decent on them. A rookie.
right. I would say it's in the top half of the league at least.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be a crazy game. But Boris, how is engagement life? How's it treating you?
Right, man. It's wild. It's like I've already kind of felt that I was basically married. Now
I
it's
hear
just
that.
like it's 5 years, and I'm like, you know what? Make the woman feel good. Make the woman feel like she is important. And I did it thanks to Richard's help. I mean, we talked about this. Did we talk about this in the last episode?
I think we did
Not on our last episode. We talked about it
live.
So yeah, I got engaged, clearly, right? I got engaged. 5-year relationship to this beautiful angel named Michelle. We got our ups and downs, you know what I mean? And she hates football season as much as any other lady, but
Even though she's part of the fantasy
business.
football
Right.
brothers.
that's how much you got to know how much football is a detriment to relationships, but
Right.
YOLO.
Yeah. But I'm happy for you guys.
Thank
That's
you so
awesome.
much. Thanks for all your help.
Of course.
Making it
Hey,
special.
when your brother calls on you, like
Who are you gonna
Michael
call?
Jackson said, I'll be there.
Ooh.
Or the Jackson 5. But I think he then says it. But enough of that. We have a lot of matchups to get into. But first, let's get into the news.
News.
A lot happened right off the bat. We got our one of
Nothing compared to last week.
nothing
So this is
compared
like-
to last week. But right off the bat, we got my favorite rookie, and I'm just saying that 'cause he has a vlog on YouTube, Michael Pittman Jr. I feel bad for the dude. Surgery. He will be back by week 8, it looks like, but he did have surgery.
I feel like the only way in this system with Phillip Rivers, the only way that Hilton can have a decent season is where everybody just disappears, bro. First there was Paris Campbell, now it's Pittman. It's
Just making sure we have audio.
volume?
Yep.
yeah, it's just insane. I mean, even without Pittman, right? He only got 3 targets. So now it's like, hopefully it's the Hilton show. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty sad if you had Hilton, and it is sad for the Colts because year to year they have these injuries.
Right.
Now.
I will say where you drafted Ty, is that the worst end of the deal? It's not like a Cooper Kupp or a Tyler Lockett or Robert Woods going down for you, or AJ Brown. You did go after those guys, so hopefully he was like you may be in consideration for your flex or like your backup wide receiver. But it does suck where you drafted him. He definitely isn't what we thought he was gonna be. I would still let it ride. If he doesn't do it with Michael Pittman being out, Yeah.
Jesus.
It's getting a
I
little
mean,
scary.
then he's just, at a place where.
And he's just like a flex consideration.
right, but he's
so.
also, maybe he is like with the age and he's hub, like he's had
just coming on
the
the
injuries,
decline.
you know.
Yeah.
So
Bears officially moved Cohen to IR, torn ACL out for the season. Super sad, and we'll get into some more Bears talk. But yeah, that definitely is sad.
It's good for Montgomery.
It is good, very good for
He's-
Montgomery.
Yeah, he didn't do that great this week, which I thought he would. But I like his long term now.
Well, Cohen got injured towards. Wait, he got injured week 2,
Cohen just got injured.
week 3 or week
Yeah,
2?
week 3.
Oh,
Just injured.
right.
At the last, like at the end of the game.
Right at the end of the game. That's why I was trying to just remember. Yeah. So next week we'll really see what
Right.
Montgomery does without him. Nick Foles though officially named the starter for week 4. That was insane.
It's
To go.
yeah, like I liked Nick Foles before, and I think he's a better quarterback, which is sad to even say. But that is dirty the way it happened, man. It's so dirty. Got him back 2 games, right? And didn't even allow him the chance, basically, at the end
finish
of the
off,
game
to
to
go back.
finish it off. I mean, being 2-0.
I mean, clearly it was the good call, I guess.
No, listen. For the long-term organization, at this point, you know. But
Right.
you should have known before. And
Yeah,
for
they
them
should've
to
known.
him to already like do as well as he did, and then them being like, you know what, we're gonna go with Foles. I think it's shady.
Right.
But overall, Bears I'm sure are excited.
Right.
And Allen Robinson is hyped.
100%. And other than Allen Robinson, we'll get into more. But Jimmy Graham,
Jim Graham.
Tench,
Jim Graham.
got 7 targets there when Nick Foles came in. Chris Godwin getting MRI on the hamstring. Not looking good for Chris Godwin owners. Second week in a row where he's
Yeah.
been
Damn.
yeah.
Where you got him.
First concussion,
Damn.
now MRI. Super sad. It seems like that wide receiver core cannot stay healthy for the life of them.
I don't know. Are you gonna ride the scooter? I feel like it's like as a kid,
See,
you go on and on. Do you ride the scooter? Do you not
You-
ride the scooter?
I think for the scooter, you want both the other guys healthy. My whole take was the only way the scooter is going to succeed. But I think the scooter isn't a guy that can handle that much pressure. And when all the targets and all the coverage are going to him, he's going to have a harder time. When you have Chris Godwin and Mike Evans on the field, my boy Scooty will be scooting all around
Right.
them open.
Well, I think with this
pockets.
news, yes, with there was 1 week to show that,
Right.
and I
I'm not
definitely
saying
see
that's
that.
a definite,
But he's
yeah.
definitely a nice stash.
Yes, he is a nice stash. See
And
what happens.
Not a Minshew type, because Minshew did horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
See
Nice,
what I
nice.
did there? Yes, sir.
Chris Carson has a shot to play week 4. They are saying 1 to 2 weeks, but he has a shot. Thank
so as
God.
of right now, 1 to 2 weeks.
It looked really, really bad. Thank
Yeah, it
God he's
looked
not out for
dirty.
the
It looked
season.
dirty
It was a
too.
dirty play, apparently. Goddard to miss some time, ankle injury, 3 weeks to 5 weeks.
I'm not gonna say I'm happy that he's
Ertz?
hurting,
Yeah, no.
but I'm happy.
Yeah, really good for
Ertz.
Ertz. But it seems like nobody
No,
in
I
that
mean, like,
offense is going to do
Right.
anything.
Djax also a hamstring injury.
Right.
So that whole squad, bro, deep Philly is like just yikes, bro.
Them
and they
and
just
them
lost,
and SF.
and they just lost another, I think,
O-line,
O-line.
yeah, them and SF, man. So
Peters.
sad. But what's it called? It seems like you probably should have traded him that week 1 when Goddard went crazy. Adrian Peterson, the Philly head coach, on benching Wentz said no.
Yeah, you can't do it, bro.
Alvin Kamara just destroyed the whole world. Thought I would just mention that, but we'll go into that later.
Yes, sir.
Jordan Reed placed on IR. So, yeah, that whole SF, Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Earl Thomas likely to sign with the Texans. Hey, good for him. Good for his career.
Go for the Texans.
Go for the Texans, too. I mean, depending if
They're-
Earl Thomas is still Earl
Right,
Thomas.
they're to me as a team where I can easily see just going on an insane run because their schedule now after being
Right,
and
right,
they did
right,
good
right.
against the Steelers.
Right.
Honestly, they did. And
Who
Watson
won
had
that game again?
I think the Steelers. Steelers are
Gotcha.
3-0, by the way.
Got
Insane.
you. Insane.
But yeah, man, I can see Houston going 0-3 and now just winning most of their games from there.
Lindsey
on out.
potentially playing week 4. Yeah, bad for Melvin Gordon owners. Really bad for Royce Freeman. I'm kidding.
Bro, Melvin Gordon out in that game had like 9 touches. Yikes.
Yeah, insane.
Yikes.
Koo missing time placed on IR for all you kicker fans out
I
there.
know, come on, cool. It's just kind of sad because everybody was on his hype. Like, they loved him,
But that was the news for this week. I know, I was on the hype too. That was the news for this week. Let's get into the matchups. I
Well,
still
can
haven't put the
Wait,
matchup thing in there.
Can
Yeah,
anything worse happen to Atlanta week to week, bro?
I know.
Jesus.
All that and then Koo. All right. So the matchups, there was a lot of good games. I would say it was a pretty good week 3 from me. A lot rides on this game. I could potentially
Oh,
win,
yeah. I could
win
win
all
7 out of
6.
7.
Yeah, I could win 6 out of 6. Realistically, I probably win 5 out of 6.
I don't know. Let's tell them. You
Yeah,
go
mine-
first. How
Mine,
many points?
I
what
got
do you need?
Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Dobbins to give me 25 points. Praying to the gods. I know that's a hard one. But that one's easy. I also need Lamar and Kelsey to get me like 55. I honestly would rather have that than the Clyde and
Right.
Dobbins. As
No, I
funny
see
as
that.
that.
I
'cause
like that. I like that.
I think. Yeah, I
It's
think
a lot to watch, so it's a lot to need.
Right.
Which is like so
we
exciting.
also have little side bets going on. There's a lot.
Right.
And I also need. I'm up by like 40 or 30. I think I'm up by like 30, 40, and I have Kelsey against Lamar and Andrews. So it's a lot.
It's crazy because you were like, I'm gonna win all these leagues, and then
Right.
just like
And
that's just the way football
and
works.
guess
bro.
why? Because
Kamara?
I was playing Kamara in like 3 leagues again. The first week I was playing Aaron Jones in 3 weeks, and then this
And
week
Aaron
I was
Jones is like
and
whatever.
45 points,
By
and
the
then
way,
Aaron Jones
guys,
whatever.
By the way, how many of you? We put a ranking out there about Aaron Jones being a top 10.
Oh, you should go back to all those comments.
I
and
know,
be like,
literally. I mean, if I had time for that, I would. Honestly, what did he even? I mean, I don't think he was even top 10. So
He wasn't.
no. So
he didn't even
guys-
hit 71 yards.
No. So let me just say, some guys, when you know, you know.
All
That's
right.
just
We're
come
gonna
to
be
us.
wrong a lot. So
Yes,
so
yes.
we need to
Outweigh-
when
need
we
to-
are right, we need to be
Right.
like, yo, we are
Yeah,
right.
we need to for our own ego. But
Yeah.
listen, and I'm gonna tell you mine. His might seem manageable. Here are mine. Okay, Lamar Jackson needs to get
All right.
56 points.
Okay.
Okay, doable when you got Lamar.
All right, that one's probably
Okay.
out. All right.
Whoa. We don't need that negativity. And the next one is Mahomes and Lamar
Yeah.
getting a total of 90.
Okay. So it's looking like if Lamar. No, that's even the saddest part. Even if Lamar gets 56
I
points, there's
know.
no guarantee that you even hit
Mahomes get
90.
that,
Then
right.
get 34.
Right.
That'd be so sad.
But literally, the most exciting thing to do is to watch these quarterbacks,
Yeah.
and I need the most out of
No,
them.
that's like it's like maybe the best game of
Right.
all time right
for
now.
sure.
Hopefully it's not just like 3-0 at the end. I will literally be as depressed as a guy can be.
Oh, if it is, I'm done with football.
I'm done. You heard it here first. We're not doing the show. If the
Right.
score doesn't go over 40 points, no,
Each
40
team gets 40 plus.
each team gets 30 plus. If
40 plus.
if
Come on.
we're not gonna quit football because of that. All right, whatever. We got a lot of matchups to get over. To get
Yeah,
through.
and we need to do this as fast as
'cause
possible because
the
the
game
game's coming.
starts. Yeah.
Right.
All right, Bengals versus the Eagles. Burrow, 312 yards, 2 TDs. He's looking good out there, man. I might have to start benching Matt Ryan and play Burrow. He has that rushing. What?
Oh,
Matt Ryan finished with 12 points.
I know, but that's just, bro.
It was Chicago. I mean, Chicago was a good
no,
D,
no,
and
no,
they were
it's
up.
not even that. It's because randomly they were so good. They
Right.
were up by so many points. They just were gonna run it down.
Well, they had a chance at the end to come back, and
One-
Matt
I
Ryan
mean, they had
throws
one
the
play,
pick.
for sure. One play.
Right.
And they missed, bro. They missing Julio
okay,
Jones
Well, yes,
and
of
missing
course.
Gage.
Of course, we'll get into that.
We'll get into that.
Mixon, 17 carries for 49 yards, 2 catches, complete trash.
This is it. This was the game to show me I can't start him
Yeah.
ever.
No, I think he's a flex play.
No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Dude, if I'm deciding like him or like Scotty Miller or like him or Russell Gage, I'm playing him.
Russell Gage.
I had that one coming, didn't I? Boyd, 10 catches, 125 yards, 13 targets.
Jesus.
Looking like the guy to own there. If you grabbed him instead of AJ Green, good on you. I did not, and Boris did not. Higgins, 5 catches on 9 targets. Green, 5 catches on 9 targets. At least Green got the targets. Didn't really show, but what did he finish with? I think like 8 points or something.
Not that good.
Not that good. But decent.
Decent.
Wentz, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, and 9 carries for 65 yards and a TD. So he ran the ball. He vultured some Ertz touchdowns, which we didn't like.
Or Sanders touchdowns, what I didn't like.
You
either.
didn't put the yards, but I'm assuming it wasn't that crazy.
For some reason that just happens
It's
sometimes.
okay. It's okay. I'm guessing the rushing touchdown helped them a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But not, you probably, I don't know. I can't really say 'cause I don't see his yards.
Right.
Sanders, 18 carries for 95 yards, 4 catches. He's looking like a good guy.
He is looking like an easy top 10.
I don't know about top 10, but top 12.
Top 12. Fine.
Yeah. Greg Ward, 8 catches on 11 targets. Looking pretty good.
Yeah, with the
But
depleted Seattle,
with
with
the
the depleted
depleted-
team,
yeah.
bro. Like, yes, Djax at this point could not even have one more game playing. You know, I
Right.
actually dropped him in a league.
Right.
I'm just not like the ups and downs for that type of game,
Right.
for that type of system. I just don't want. I think Greg Ward is a player that you could potentially just keep on your bench to
Right.
see how many games he can have like this. But the guy that I only want
Mm-hmm.
on that squad
Mm-hmm.
is Zach Ertz
but,
and Miles Sanders.
Yes, but also I will be looking to, 'cause when can Alshon Jeffrey come
Right,
back?
right,
Is it week
Jeffrey,
6 or week
100.
8?
He potentially next week. He started practicing.
Oh, he doesn't have to wait for
No,
because it's
he
3.
didn't go on IR or anything.
Oh, so I would be actually looking to grab
100.
Alshon and holding
Just
him.
seeing what he can
Yeah,
do.
because he was
Even
a
though his
beast last
surgery-
year.
Yes, but his surgery is very like.
I know.
It's a very intense one.
Yeah, I mean, do it with caution and don't be picking him over like I wouldn't. I don't know. I probably would grab him over like Scotty Miller. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely would.
Yeah. Zach Ertz is definitely the guy I want. And Dallas Goedert, complete trash game, but he stepped out and he came back in, and then he stepped out again. Rams versus the Bills. What a crazy ending for my boy with the
Bro.
Rams love
Bro,
here.
that's my squad, and like they coming back from being down like like they were nothing for 3 quarters, and then out of nowhere, boom, 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 touchdown, you know what I mean? And then to lose in the way that they lost, bro, it was just so sad.
You only put the Rams ones here, but Josh Allen looking like the freaking
Did I really not put Josh Allen?
Josh Allen looking like the
Oh my
freaking
God.
fantasy football MVP. Wow, I mean he did it. We were expecting, we were wondering, is he gonna do it when he doesn't play a trash team?
Oh my God, I didn't do that for the Bears and Falcons too.
It's okay. Just
Jesus
listen.
Christ.
We were thinking that he wasn't gonna do it when he plays, and he did it. He did it against a trash, not a trash team.
Yeah.
So Josh Allen's looking like a really big steal in draft.
Absolutely.
Diggs had a good game.
He got saved kind of by the touchdown.
Yeah,
I mean,
but he
it
had
was a
15
hard
points.
matchup. It was a hard
It
matchup.
was a very
but he
hard
still,
matchup.
to me, he got like 14 to 16 points.
He's a wide receiver 1
He is.
for the rest of the season.
Absolutely, 100%.
Goff, 321, 2 TDs, looking better. I would say.
I think
Definitely a good streaming
He's a
option
close person to be okay to stream.
to stream.
week
Yes,
to week.
I would. He'd probably be my first go-to stream out of all those guys.
Right.
If like Tannehill isn't there, or like Fitz.
I'm okay with Tannehill or Goff at this point.
Right, I'm
though.
okay, but
Sweet
I'd probably
play,
be
though.
picking Tannehill over Goff, potential.
I mean,
uh,
Goff did better.
Right, but
Yeah.
they also it was like
Thing is, like Goff
the
Goff
Bills.
has the yards, and the
Right.
thing is with Tannehill, like he is dependent on actual TDs.
Right.
Man, so
Henderson, 20 carries, 114 yards, 1
ins-
TD.
Yeah, I
Looking
am
good.
I'm gonna say it.
Say it.
I'm gonna keep saying it. I
And
know
I'ma
you're gonna
deny it.
keep denying it.
I'm gonna deny it.
Henderson to me is someone to fear when it comes to Akers, man. I think
Oh
he is
wait, I'm not gonna
gr-
deny that.
right.
Yes.
So I think in my mind, what this shows is Brown is whatever now, which is kind of what we thought was gonna
Yes,
happen. He's
right.
gonna kind of dip, and I thought it, as always, I thought it was gonna be between Hunter Henderson and your boy Akers,
Right,
and I just think it's going to be close because I think Henderson is very talented.
And what I'm saying is, although yes, he's talented, I wouldn't say very. He is talented. I mean, of course, he's in the NFL, but no, I don't think he's nowhere near Cam Akers' talent. And I think that at the end of the day, Cam Akers will win out the job.
Okay.
Just an opinion.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
Cup, 9 catches, 107 yards, 1 TD on 10 targets, looking like a monster. I told you guys not to fade Cooper Cup. Robert Woods, 5 catches for 74 yards, 1 TD
I-
on 6 targets, 3 carries for 30 yards.
Right. The thing is about Woods is really nice. He gets carries.
Right.
He gets like a good amount, like I don't know, at least 2 carries a game.
He got 1 the previous game.
But I think like attempts. Did he get? He got
it was
one.
1, and it was
Again, he
it
got
was a
3,
TD,
so
but he
it's-
got 1.
So it's 2. So he's averaging 2.
Well, I don't know what he got the first game, but yes,
Yeah,
I
I'm
will
saying
allow
it's
it.
nice to add on
100%.
to, you know,
Yeah,
'cause
get
that's
you an
gonna
extra 2-3 points.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean, right?
No, I agree.
And
And it's looking like they like giving him those carries in the red zone,
Right.
which is good. But I'm definitely loving having any of these guys now.
and by the way, we've said this. Higbee was a fade.
Complete trash.
I don't know
So
about trash, but he just wasn't really utilized.
yeah, he
that
wasn't
much.
really utilized. And he didn't get the touchdown that would probably save him.
Yeah.
Bears versus the Falcons. Foles, 188 yards, 3 TDs, 1 interception.
Jesus,
He might
bro.
be pretty good streaming options.
Yeah, because I honestly think like they're all around, like Allen Robinson, even Miller, Anthony Miller. Like he is actually a talent. He just wasn't utilized with
Right.
Trubisky. And they
It is bad that Cohen's out. I will say for Foles.
for sure. But I think like Montgomery has shown he can catch the ball. They just don't utilize him that much for it.
Right.
I think they're a decent team, decent exciting team, which I think he can where he can put up numbers, man. So,
Montgomery, 14 carries for 45 yards and 2 catches. Complete dud.
yeah,
Robinson, 10 catches for 123 yards,
on
1
13
TD on 13 targets.
Jesus.
Yeah,
He's
he's going to
back.
be good. He's going to be good.
he's
Graham, though,
back.
6 catches for 6 yards and 10 targets. I don't know if I'm, yet to feel, comfortable with him, but, I definitely pick him up and roster him. And then, play him if I have, Mo Alley Cox, even though I believe Mo Alley Cox did good again. I know he got a TD.
I think it's gonna be Molly Cox because I
Right.
think Doyle was a healthy scratch,
Was he a healthy scratch?
as far as I know, because he practiced. They said he was playing, unless without them saying it that he was still kind of hobbled. They didn't want him
I'm
to
just
play.
that's, Mo Alley Cox is a guy that I can see I would maybe start Graham over him. But if I have Jared Cook and he's playing like some of those lower options,
sure.
Gesicki, Hayden Hurst.
By the way,
I'd probably
speaking of
play him.
Jared Cook, we don't know too much about that, but
Right.
he is injured.
He was hobbled at the end of
Oh,
the
yeah.
game. And then Anthony Miller, 2 catches for 5 yards. He didn't put the Falcons, but Todd Gurley.
I don't know what.
Todd
the hell's-
Gurley kind of got saved by the touchdown.
Right. It was actually Hill, bro. Hill
Brian
off
Hill had that.
off like
yeah.
9 carries. He did a
Matt
beasted.
Ryan trash game, but he had no Julio Jones, so we kind of accept that. But
And
Calvin
then Gage,
Ridley
and then Gage
and
and
Gage
then
got
Gage
injured, but he was
bro.
doing trash before then. But it looks.
No, he wasn't.
I think he had like what two
No.
targets.
He had four catches for like 50 yards. Or
And
something
when did
like
he get
that.
injured?
Or 4 catches. I think he had 4 catches. 2 catches.
I
Not
think it was
sure.
like 2.
I think he finished with 4 or 5 points. So you might be right.
Yeah.
You might be
It
right.
wasn't looking too good before he got injured.
Okay.
But I will say, I mean, like I can't be like given the things because Julio Jones was out. I can't be giving it all to Calvin Ridley. But like, holy Jesus freaking Christ, you probably got the wide receiver 1. If it isn't Hopkins or Devontae Adams, I mean, it literally probably is Calvin Ridley. Because he's better than Julio Jones, it seems like. I'm just based off what has happened.
Yeah.
And then it's like him, Devontae, or Hopkins, and it's like
My number 1 guy, if I would be drafting right now, right? If it's between all the wide receivers right now,
it's
like if we can do-
Hopkins. But then if
Right.
Devontae wasn't injured, I'd be probably grabbing Devontae, just based off how Aaron Rodgers is playing.
for sure.
if
I
he-
just know, like, yes, but I also know in my mind, like, Adams is injured every year.
Yeah, that's
and
what I'm saying.
Hopkins isn't.
Based on the injury factor, yeah, I'd probably be leaning
Yeah.
Hopkins. But like, if they were healthy scratches, I'd be drafting Devontae number 1
For
over
sure.
MT at this point.
For sure.
Like, just based off Aaron Rodgers playing like a monster.
For sure. Give it up to Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
by the
man,
way.
he's definitely killing. Washington versus the Browns. Haskins, 224, 2 TDs, 3 interceptions. Hopefully you're not playing him. Gibson, 9 carries for 49 yards, 1 TD, 3 catches.
Thank you for saving me, though I probably lost that league still.
But yeah, that 1 TD saved him. But he got 3
No,
catches.
but the thing is, like, what I wrote at the end, 5 point, like, his yard per carry is
Right.
really good.
I mean, even
bro.
without the TD, he finishes with like 9-10 points in PPR. So like, he's a good flex, I would say. Not a good flex, but like he's I'd be potentially flexing him, and he's definitely a good backup running back. But hopefully you have 2 better options than him at this point. McLaren, 4 catches for 83 yards, 8 targets. Good game. It seems like he's gonna be pretty consistently getting in the
He's like a
low
wide receiver
mid-teens.
too. Wide receiver
Yeah,
too.
and then when he gets a touchdown, he'll be having good games. Mayfield though, 156 yards, 2 TDs. Damn, I feel bad for that.
I just never want because they're just the running team, bro.
Right.
Like at this
Chubb,
point,
yeah.
I think Hunt is like a must start. Every week.
Must start. Yeah, we're past that. Like,
Right.
yikes. Hunt might be like, I don't know, man, because it seems like every time they go into the end zone, it's Hunt. Like that's it. Like throw, run, whatever it is. Like they give him goal line carries. Like
Do they?
it seems like it's Hunt.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
I mean,
Chubb.
I don't know. I don't know if he got the goal line
Hunt is
carry.
the 2-minute. He did. I saw
And he
it.
just missed it.
He missed. He's the 2-minute drill guy, the
Right.
fourth quarter guy, the behind down, the up by a lot, the
Right, but
the
I'm saying,
red
did
zone.
that happen this game? Because I know
Yeah, I
we talked
saw him
about
get-
the other.
Yeah,
other
I
game.
saw him get. I
'Cause-
saw him get some red zone
Are
carries.
you sure?
Yeah, pretty insane. But listen,
Yeah.
he's the 2-minute guy, the fourth quarter guy, the trailing guy, the up by a lot guy, the red zone guy. He
Right.
is all of the like.
Sorry, guys.
You're good. All of the most valuable targets is Hunt's targets.
Yeah.
Chubb 19 carries for 108 yards, 2 TDs. But Chubb looks like he still will do it.
Yeah, I was off on Chubb.
Yeah, Hunt
Off, and I am on.
16 carries, 46 yards, 2 catches, and 1 TD. They
Right.
gave him 16 carries, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, we got a YouTube comment. What's up, Kellis?
Hey.
We'll do it really quick. Trade Hunt for. Oh, speaking of Hunt, that's so funny. I wonder if he's already here. Trade Hunt for Ayuk and AJ Green. No way, bro. Keep Hunt.
Running backs are just so much more valuable. man.
100%.
Gotta roll
You could
Hunt.
you can get more for that if you are looking to trade Hunt. I would say. Beckham 4 catches, Landry 4 catches.
Just one, none of those guys.
No
So
one
I
other
it's
than the running
hard- like,
backs.
at this point, I don't want to start.
And
Beckham.
Austin Hooper, not looking too good either.
Yeah, he got a TD, I think, but yeah,
I don't think he did.
I think he did.
Maybe he did.
I think he did. I'm not sure, but I just don't want
Our
anyone
our
on
stats
Cle-
guys did not write it down, so I have no knowledge.
I just didn't want to put Hooper's. I mean, like,
No, I hear
literally,
you.
even if he got a TD, he might have got like 2 receptions.
Right. 49ers versus the Giants. 49ers won by a lot. Mullins, 343 yards and 1 TD. This guy got more yards than double the yards that Garoppolo gets a game. But McKinnon, 14 carries, 38 yards, 1 TD, 3 catches. It's a good game. But Wilson balled out. 12 carries for 15 yards, 3 catches for 1 TD. Wait, that's all he got?
Who?
The Wilson running back? So he didn't ball out.
He balled out in the sense of he got.
Didn't he get like 20 plus points?
He did. I think he got. I think he just got 2 TDs. I think he got 1 TD on the ground and 1 TD on the. I think that's how.
That doesn't even add up. Listen, those aren't the right stats.
No, they are the right stats. I literally
How's that?
remember.
I think he got like 25 points though. No.
Here, I'll look at it right now.
While you look at it, I will continue. Ayuk 5 catches on 8 targets. Bourne 4 catches on 6 targets, and Dwelly 4 catches on 4 targets. Ayuk
So 12 for 15, 1 TD. Yeah. So, so it's
50
wait, where is it? Wilson.
12
So I just didn't write how much the yards was
for the catches. Oh,
yeah.
it was a lot.
54 and 1 TD.
And he got a rushing TD as
and
well.
he got a rushing TD.
Okay, so
I
that's
missed.
what I mean.
Right.
He balled out. What do you like Ayuk? I mean, I like Ayuk, but I wouldn't be trading Hunt for him. Like, I think he's a good bench stash.
Yeah.
Texans versus Steelers. The Steelers did win
Right,
by
I didn't
7.
by the way, I didn't put Giants because I just don't.
Oh yeah, you don't want anyone there.
just
I would
disgusting.
say Evan Ingram's still a hold for me.
Right.
What's it called? And what did Golden Tate and Slayton finish?
I think
Nothing.
Golden Tate did the best. I think he got like 4 receptions
what happened
for
to
like
the
39 yards.
And what happened to their running back room?
No, like
I know Mike,
Duds.
not Mike Davis. What's his name? The
Lewis got 2 points.
Lewis got like nothing.
2 points or something 'cause I'm playing him.
Anything else? How did Freeman do?
I think trash.
And then how did
Trash because I got him.
what's
like
his
2
name?
to 4 points or something.
Okay. So you don't want anyone
Well,
there.
let me see how.
Clearly, it
Freeman
was the O line, dude. Clearly, when they were playing
1
Pittsburgh,
point.
it was the O line.
Freeman 1 point.
As much as Pittsburgh looking like a really good defense, and they are, like, I mean, I mean,
This also shows how insane Saquon is
right?
because
Yeah,
he was able to
100%.
do a
100%.
decent amount of stuff.
And that also shows that C-Mac was the right guy to draft. I'm saying like just based on like their
The
their
O-line
team
is
situation. Right,
for
C-Mac was probably like the safer play.
Absolutely.
Watson, 264 yards, 2 TDs, 1 interception, 1 carry, 1 rushing carry. I'm imagining. But it was playing a hard matchup. But he didn't kill you, so I don't think you're that mad. I think
No, he got like 20 points, right?
Yeah,
Something like that.
So they didn't kill you. DJ though, 30 carries, 23 yards, got saved by the TD.
Yeah.
But
I
he was
knew
playing
it. I wasn't
Pittsburgh,
right.
so
I
we
wasn't
can't
going.
say
I
anything.
was. If you needed to start him, I was gonna start him. If I didn't,
I'm
I'm
just scratching all of these Texas numbers. Fuller, 4
Right.
catches, 1 TD on 5 targets. Cobb, 4 catches, 1 TD on 4
He
targets.
played.
Cooks,
Hey, that's all you could ask for with Fuller.
right. Cooks, 3 catches on 5 targets. I'm scratching that. It's the Pittsburgh defense. Like, as much as it was the Giants O-line, it was like the combination of both.
Right, for sure.
Ben though, 237 and 2 TDs. Didn't kill you, but not. I don't think he's looking like the Ben that the monster Ben. But he's doing good. He's giving you a nice floor, especially where you drafted him. Connor, 18 carries for 101, 9 yards, 1 TD.
One thing that we didn't mention.
Yes, sir.
And the reason why I think he is personally.
Ben?
I think he's Ben as back. But the thing is, like, they didn't really need to throw as many things as much, and Connor's doing really good. But the biggest thing is like,
well, they don't because of the defense.
right. And the biggest thing is that we didn't mention is DJ. He
David
left.
Johnson?
No.
Oh,
Deontay Johnson.
Deontay Johnson.
He
Right.
got a concussion.
Got a concussion
in
and
the beginning of the game. So he was
Yeah.
out. So he had to play without DJ the whole entire game, which to me is, I think, their best player.
Right. Yeah, man. Super sad. And then Snell, 7 carries for. But Connor, beast, man. Looking like a running back one.
Yep.
Looking pretty good. Snell just completely trashed, 7 carries. But they gave him 7 carries, only on 11 yards.
McFarland,
though, 6 carries for 42
four.
yards. Oh,
He
snap.
might be the 2 now. Might get back.
Potential. Exciting for the future because we know they don't like to give running backs any contract.
Right.
Raiders versus the Patriots. Patriots blew them out. Surprising, actually, for me. I thought it was going to be a way closer game. 36-20. Carr, 261 yards, 2 TDs. Jacob, 16 carries for 71 yards.
I told you.
Not
How
the
many
best
of you
week.
guys? What's up? What is it? Huh? You have so many of you guys said Jacobs. I needed to have way higher in my top 10. I just didn't. I knew he's a monster, but just a horrible matchup, man.
Renfro did good. 6 catches on 9
And
targets.
that's because Ruggs didn't
Ruggs
play,
is out.
and Edwards actually got injured too.
Brian Edwards did get injured, but he finished with, I think, like 7 points, so not the worst.
Catches.
Waller, 2 catches on. Trash, but like he didn't dodge you. Waller, he didn't dodge you like this boy Waller. 2 catches on 4 targets. Yeah, man. I don't know what's going on there with that.
Jesus.
Pretty
I just
volatile.
honestly think that the Patriots are one of the smartest teams.
Yeah.
So they know.
No,
like,
they know.
Like
I mean,
we talk about
But
this. We talk about this, bro. Kamara, guard.
I know. This
Kamara.
is what I don't get. I literally
And I
don't
think
get it.
Patriots do it. Like
Yeah,
the
I think
Patriots could do it.
Just the better teams realize what's happening
Realize,
and like
literally.
come on.
Beat us. Okay, Emmanuel
Green Bay.
Sanders, Traquan
Yeah,
Smith,
like,
beat us.
Let those guys make the plays. Let those guys
Literally.
like force them into like easier situations than Alvin
100%.
Kamara. Like, why are you letting Alvin Kamara be open,
Literally.
get the ball, and then how many evaded tackles did he have? Like, he's making you guys miss. Why are you giving him that opportunity? Have a guy line up right with him, run right
100%.
at him at the
Like,
start.
get two of your guys to
Two,
line
yeah,
up.
two. Like leave Emmanuel Sanders. Let him have a one-on-one. Like leave the
100%.
like what is going on, man?
100%.
The
man.
problem is the run game. Like they can't really do that because what if it's a run? But they just need to have better line. I don't know,
You
man.
just need Belichick.
Newton, 160 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception,
Not
9
that
carries.
good,
Not that
man.
good of a game, which thank God because I was playing him in 2 leagues. This guy I
Oh,
was playing
nice.
actually started Cam Newton instead of Josh Allen.
Yikes.
And yeah, it saved me. Well, we're just
But-
gonna see if it
So
saved
are we
me.
gonna mention the guy that was the number 1 overall running back? Who'd you guys, if you guys could guess who the number 1 running back would have
It
been?
was.
Would you think it's
Dam-
Kamara?
Damien
no,
Harris?
It's actually number 2. Sorry, number 2.
It is number 2 after the
yeah,
last
number
2.
2. Cause
But Alvin Kamara shouldn't even be considered running back. That guy's like a quarterback, wide receiver, running back,
Yeah.
tight end
so number 2, Kamara did finish as number 1. But number 2 was Burkhead actually.
as of now. Is Burkhead.
Yes, as of right
6 carries for 49 yards, 2 TDs, 7 catches for 49 yards, 1 touchdown on 10 targets. Listen, though, I am not on the Burkhead hype train. Of course he's a grab. No debate. Like, you got to grab him. But to expect him to do this, I don't expect him to get
Oh.
3 touchdowns a game. I expect
now.
him.
If you expect him to do this every game, what are you doing?
Right. I'm more looking at like that goes down to 0 touchdowns every single game. Majority of games, like he maybe get 1, closer to 1, but more closer to 0 than
Right.
1.
I think he does. The thing is, the way I look at him, I look at one exactly the way James White is used.
Right.
Even probably better because I think James White is used kind of like he's in there, but then like Rex Burkhead or someone else is kind
Right.
of utilized with him. But with James White being completely out, Burkhead is like clearly the only guy
Right.
utilized. So it's just kind of a James White thing where I personally think he averages like at least 10 points a game, which I think that's what James White did last year in the last 2 years.
Right.
And I think those are pretty good like numbers if you need a guy like that.
Yes, but like, what is going on with James White? Like, what?
Right. And so no one knows.
Right.
for
So
sure.
that's why I'm still concerned that.
Could I see James White not playing the whole year? Absolutely. I mean,
And-
your dad just died. and
Right.
Your mom's in the hospital.
Right.
100%.
I could see that, but I feel like yes, as long as James White is out, I just think he comes back soon.
For sure.
Sony Michel 9 carries for 117 yards because he had 2 yards of like 50 each. But
I
yeah,
would not expect that.
Edelman though, I was trying to tell Boris he ain't the safest play. Sorry to peep my horn here, but
no, it's not like he likes to do that.
I don't like it at all, guys. What are you saying? 2 catches on 6
I like
targets.
that accent though. It's cute.
What accent you talking about? We got another comment. What's up, Iso only?
What up?
What's up, man? Hope you're having a beautiful day. We got a crazy freaking game coming up. I cannot wait. Less than an hour. This is the Vikings. The Titans won by 1 point. What a game.
Wait, so does
What?
he have a question?
No.
Oh.
So what's going on?
Oh, was good?
Oh, what's good, homie?
You know.
Tannehill, 321 yards, 4 carries. He's balling out, man. Did he get no touchdowns?
That's what I'm saying.
Right. But that means he's not dependent on touchdowns.
Right, I mean,
That's
him
just-
getting three
yeah.
right. He passed a lot more than I thought
Right.
he would. for
Henry,
sure.
26 carries for 119 yards, 2 catches. Finally,
How many of you guys were
Henry.
like, again? I'm just saying, we had him in the top 5.
You got a touchdown, by the
Yeah.
way. You didn't post touchdowns.
I didn't. He got 2 touchdowns.
Got 2 touchdowns.
Yes, sir.
But Henry's finally back, guys. I was trying to trade for him so hard before this.
I mean,
yes.
I don't know how. If you like, if I
No,
see a
people knew
thing,
it.
if I see a guy getting, he could easily be the number 1 guy, bro. At the end of it, how 26 touches a game?
Yeah, insane.
That's
Davis, 5 catches on 6 targets. Jonah, 5 catches on 8 targets. Humphries, 4 targets on.
I'm
7.
very hyped on Jonah. I was not hyped at all. I
Jonah's
think
looking good, yeah.
With AJ Brown, by the way, it's looking really bad with AJ
Right.
Brown.
Jonah's looking like a great floor player who can get you
Great
some
player.
ceiling. Cousins, 251 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Dalvin Cook, though,
Came back.
Came
and
back.
I thought that because I had him as also in my top 5.
yeah. 22 carries, 181 yards, 1 TD, 2 catches.
Jesus.
Justin Jefferson, though, what the
What the
freaking heck, man?
Bro, he was like 4 targets the first game, 4
Yeah,
targets.
man.
like,
And we're in a deep league, and he was like the only wide receiver based on that. And I was like, no, there's no point to grab him. I was like, I'm gonna
literally,
drop like
we can't even play. We can barely play Thielen at this point.
insane. No.
That's just my opinion.
Right.
And to me, that he didn't get like I am off of Thielen being a must start.
I think he's still a must-start for me. But 7 catches for 175 yards, 1 TD on 9 targets. Justin Jefferson balled out. Thielen 3 catches for 29 yards, 1 TD. Listen, I'm still going with Thielen. I'm still riding that wave. I think they're just trying to figure it out. And I think at the end of the day, I do not see Justin Jefferson doing that.
Cousins threw it for. Still 27 is nothing, but for 27 and I just.
Right, I'm saying I don't think that it goes that way.
For sure.
That and I think the Titans are a good defense, man. I think they realize how Thielen is their option, and they clearly didn't try to stop the run.
That's literally what's gonna happen.
No, because of Dalvin Cook. Because
Okay.
they clearly did not try to force all their guys to stop the run. They probably spent their energy stopping Thielen, and that's what Dalvin Cook's going to do to you. And that's because Dalvin Cook's been playing bad. Thielen had a good game. I mean, if
I
Dalvin...
don't think Dalvin Cook has been playing bad. I think they just weren't able to give him enough carries.
But that's because people were... but also that's
because they fell behind.
Yeah, because they were trying to establish the run, and they couldn't because people realized that their whole offense is Dalvin Cook.
No, I don't see that at all.
I do.
Right. That their whole offense is Dalvin Cook.
Right.
Which makes sense.
So which will start happening in my eyes. Like, people are asking, do you think the Minnesota offense are just going to be complete trash, right, how they have been?
Right.
My opinion is no. I think they will be able to develop the run, and I don't think they will be falling behind as many games as people think they will be.
Right. And what I'm saying is that this is exactly what happened the first 3 games. And the first 3 games show me that Adam Thielen, because they
you can't say that because the first game he got like 30 points.
But based on how many receptions did he get?
But
bro?
the point is he doesn't he
does-
is a
he's-
big type play.
So the biggest thing that I think that a lot of people were saying, and you were saying this earlier, is you're like, bro, this guy is gonna get so many targets.
Right.
So and what I'm saying is that's not going to happen. As far as this first 3 weeks,
Listen,
I don't see it.
if they are playing as a shit team and they cannot develop the team and they fall behind, yes, teams all they have to do is guard Adam Thielen.
Right.
And that's why Justin Jefferson got so much.
Gotcha.
If you think that the team is going to get better and they will develop a run,
Right.
then Adam Thielen's going to eat because they can't stop Adam Thielen, and they don't need to. They're going to have to stop Dalvin Cook.
For sure.
Jets versus the Colts. Jets destroyed 36-7.
Ain't nothing to really talk
got
about
destroyed.
here. Honestly, who cares about anything? The only thing is Jonathan Taylor, he did okay, 13 carries, 59 yards, 1 TD.
Phillip Rivers looking trash.
Yeah, would never start. But the biggest thing is 28 points for the Colts. Defense. If you started them, which I did in one league, yes.
Pittman, like we said, is injured.
Yeah.
Hilton, not the best game. And Mo Alley Cox got saved by a touchdown.
Yes, sir.
Panthers versus the Chargers. Panthers won by 5. Teddy Bridgewater, 235, 1 TD, 2 carries. Davis.
That's a pretty sick line, bro. He only had 6 incompletions.
Right. It's a good game. Davis, though, man, wow. What a fucking steal.
Jesus Christ.
13 carries for
Why didn't I
46
pick
yards.
him up on all the other legs? 'Cause I
1
couldn't?
TD, 8 catches on 9 targets, 1 TD. You couldn't, man,
I
unless
just
you had like
couldn't.
the top 3 waiver wires.
Yeah, for sure.
People knew. And
I have him in 2 leagues, but I wish I got him in more.
realistically, I'm a little bit scared for C-Mac because I think once C-Mac comes back, they might be still giving Mike Davis a lot of that third down work. And if Christian McCaffrey is a third down back, I mean, his floor is still saved, 20 points a game. There's nothing, but he just won't be having like those 35-plus point games if he's not getting like 10 targets a game.
Well, I don't think he has had it yet for the first 3 weeks, even without Davis.
Right, but he has been getting good targets. Like he's been getting like what a normal guy, like what
Right, what a normal guy.
not even like what like Zeke would get. You know what I mean?
Not in this game, but usually.
Usually,
yes.
I'm
Yeah.
saying like
Yeah,
what
like
you
fi- like
expect.
like 5 targets or
5,
something.
6 targets, right? And he just gets like 20 carries, and he's so talented that those 20 carries are like 35 carries for like a Montgomery.
For sure.
DJ Moore, 2 catches on 4 targets, horrible
I
game.
told everybody to play DJ Moore. I'm very sorry. I just think they didn't need to. They just didn't. Clearly, he only threw for 28 attempts. They just didn't need to throw the ball. But man, Robbie Anderson, bro.
Yeah,
I don't even.
steal, man, steal.
Wow.
5 catches on 6 targets, insane
He's
steal.
getting there.
Yeah,
he's getting to
not
be-
as much targets as we want, but I think he had a good game.
I mean, he had more targets than DJ Moore when Teddy barely threw the ball.
Right, I'm just saying 6 ain't crazy, but yeah. Herbert, 330 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception, 3 carries. He finished good.
330 yards, bro.
Right. They are going to be down in every single game they play, potentially, of course. They
I am
somehow
going to
weren't.
be pleading to the organization to please do not start Taylor keep this guy because he is feeding Eckler
I know.
to the max.
Eckler,
Eckler is back
12
on as a top 5 RB.
12
bro.
carries, 59 yards, 1 TD, 11 receptions for 84 targets.
Yeah, he
on
finishes
11
the
targets.
third running back, bro. So
Great
third
game for
overall.
him. Kelly, 8 carries for 2 catches. All you Eckler owners are probably just salivating.
I was because I have him in literally 6 out of 7 leagues. So yes.
And Allen, 13
Oh my
catches for
God.
132 targets. 32 catches, 132,
My bad. I put
1 TD on 19 targets.
it's
what a great
132
game.
yards. Sorry.
He got 19 targets, guys.
You got the most
That,
targets.
like, listen, that's just giving me flashback. Like, that's giving me PTSD because last year I remember I would just be playing Keenan Allen and it'd just be every play Keenan Allen, Keenan Allen, Keenan Allen, Keenan Allen,
Can
Keenan
you
Allen.
imagine how disgusting it feels if if he's not gonna get to 19 targets, he's not gonna average that. But where you could have got him,
I know.
I am so dumb.
Yeah.
If this stays the way it is, where they're gonna be behind in games clearly, and it's gonna be Herbert as quarterback, he's a steal, bro.
Buccaneers versus the Broncos. The Buccaneers beat the Broncos bad. Feel so bad for the Broncos team. Brady, though, 297 yards and 3 TDs.
He looked.
Had a good game.
Yeah, against the Broncos without
I know,
Von
right?
Miller. And
Yeah, without
yeah,
I
all
think Nick
those
Chubb
guys.
got in. Not Nick.
They
Nick
don't
the
have
Chubb.
right?
Jones, 13 carries, 2 catches.
It's all you Fournette people.
I know it's
Sways.
weird. I would just be trying
7 carries, 2 catches.
to.
Like,
Yeah,
what?
I'm just waiting on that offense to see what happens to develop.
But this looks to me like a Tampa Bay offense because what happened to me exactly like this. It was Barber and Jones, and you just never know what's gonna happen, and you just basically can't start anyone.
Right.
So
In terms of the wide receiver group, Mike Evans, man, I know he got 2 catches only and he got 2 yards, but it's looking like that's where they go in the end zone. I would say he's a great guy. Understandably. Chris Godwin injured. He did have 5 catches for 64 yards and a TD. Yeah, man, if they're healthy, I think they're you're playing them 100%. I like them a lot as fantasy options, but like if they can't stay healthy, I mean it's gonna be bad news here. Driscoll, 176. I'm just gonna skip it. 1 TD. You don't play him. Gordon though, 8 carries only, 4 catches, but they were
Yikes.
down the whole game, so can't
Yeah.
really say anything. Judy, 5 catches on 9 targets. Fant, 5 catches on 10 targets. Hamler, 3 catches. So,
Yeah, so
you
I
probably
like
just want Fant
Yeah,
and
I
Judy.
really like
and
Fant,
Judy. I think Judy's a great guy to still
for
have.
sure.
But you're not like ecstatic.
Yeah, I am very hyped on Fant. I think he's gonna have just a lot of. I think he has a pretty safe floor. I mean, I think he can get you 8-9 points.
No, that is the more concerning part for me. His floor because
But
of
8-9
because of
points.
Jeff Driscoll.
Right, but I've seen this is the problem. The problem to me is I have seen it now in these 3 weeks where,
But he hit his
a lot
ceiling.
of TEs.
But he hit his ceiling in 2 of those 3 weeks.
Who?
And Fant.
Right, and I'm saying, and I've seen so many TEs at this point now where they're just
Oh no,
dudding.
I would love to have Fant. That's
Right.
not what I'm saying. Just like based on the floor aspect, like I could totally see him get like 2 points. Like
Right, and I can't because he's getting he's clearly gonna
he
be
is
the
going to
number
get the
one
targets 100%, but
Right.
they're Jeff Driscoll targets. Is my point here.
Right,
Like
for
I
sure.
could see him getting, let's say, a game of 7 targets for two catches and like 10 yards.
For sure.
Lions versus Cardinals. The Lions, wow, won. I was not expecting that, man. I'm sure. I do know that 90% of the money on the bets were on the Cardinals side.
Oh, 100%.
Insane, dude. Stafford, 270 yards, 2 TDs. Peterson,
Bro, Peterson.
I know,
She-
22
he actually-
carries.
It's funny because, you have all these amazing games like the Cowboys in Seattle. You have all these cool games, right? But of course, they show the Lions and Cardinals games like majority of the time.
I was just shooting
and we
myself.
saw how Peterson looked good.
Balling out, yeah.
Looked
He was
good.
looking good, man. And Swift, 0 carries, 1
One
catch,
catch,
carry
yeah.
on 3 carries.
Looks like it's Peterson, bro.
Yeah.
I think
I don't
as of
know.
right now, especially because they won, it's the Peterson show.
As of now, yes. I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like it just goes back to a committee probably. But, yeah, right now, I mean, Peterson's the guy to have, I guess. Galladay, 6 catches for 75 yards, 1
57
TD,
yards.
57. I said 55. 57 yards, 1 TD on 7 targets. Pretty good game. He was getting targeted a lot.
Solid.
Yeah.
The TD had definitely helped.
Yeah. Marvin Jones, 3 catches on 3 targets. Not bueno. TJ Hawkinson, 4 catches on 7 targets. Pretty good.
Yeah.
You ain't ecstatic, but pretty good. And then we got Kyler Murray, man. 270 yards, 2 TDs, 5 carries for the 1 touchdown. The rushing definitely helps, and you just got to
3
expect that.
interceptions though.
Yeah, not the best
That's a
game.
lot.
But Kenyon Drake, man, 18 carries for 73 yards, 1 catch. He didn't get the touchdown, but he got 18 carries.
So what they were actually saying after that game is that they can see now Edmonds becoming more and more because he's just not like, yes, the 73 for 8, like it's okay, but he's just not doing it for them. Like he's getting a lot of plays where he's barely getting a yard or 2 yards per game, so like per attempt a lot of the time.
I mean, he's averaging 4 points per carry.
Is he with
Yeah.
this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. They were just saying that they are don't like the notes were saying that they're gonna try to start. They can see Edmonds becoming
Yeah, I can see
more
that
and
too.
more and more. Involved.
Hopkins though, 10 catches for 137 yards on 12 targets, looking like a lock.
Like Lockett,
Lock
he
is a
lock.
He's a lock. Cowboys.
Speaking of which,
Speaking of the best game of the week, I would say Cowboys versus
absolutely.
the Seahawks.
Of the week for now.
Right. Seahawks beat the Cowboys by 1 TD, 38-31. Prescott balled out. Both these quarterbacks, 472 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Jesus. What is he, Mahomes?
Zeke got saved by the TD. Horrible game, man. 14 carries for 34 yards, 1 TD,
12
6 catches for 12
targets. Seem
He got
promising.
12 targets. He was just missing wide open
Jesus, bro.
catches, man. He should have finished with like 20 points easily.
Yeah.
Cooper, 9 catches for 86 yards and 12 targets. Great game from him. Boris, all he does is complain on Cooper because he's not getting him 30 points. But every time he gets him like 16, 17, 18 points, oh my God, so bad, so bad.
Well,
Like, come on,
honestly,
bro.
I'm also seeing him play, and that's what the note said. He doesn't seem 100%. So he's doing that
Yes.
not on 100%.
And if that's what he's giving you when he's not going 100%,
Right.
I'm loving it.
for sure.
Lamb,
Da,
5
da, da,
catches on 6
da.
targets. Looking good, but Gallup, man, interesting enough, might be their number 2 again back. 6 catches for 138 yards, 1 TD
Or-
on 9 targets.
Or is it Wilson?
Or is it Wilson?
Did
5
Wilson
catches
say
for
to
100.
himself, I think I was telling you that Dallas felt like, hey, why not get ourselves a Wilson? If we're
100%.
playing a monster, we need a monster.
And he showed up as a monster.
Right.
5 catches, 107 yards, 2 TDs on 7 targets.
Jesus, bro. So
Whoa.
clearly, and Schultz with 4 catches on 6 for 6. Bro, it's like whoever is there will throw it to you at this point. Like you don't know. At this point, you don't know week to week because they have so many weapons, which is, again, surprising why they shouldn't be, even if that defense sucks, they shouldn't be blowing teams away, bro.
Right. And then Russell Wilson, man, what
Jesus.
the freaking hell? 315 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 6 carries. Wow. Carson, 14 carries for 64 yards, 3 catches. Not the best game, and then he got injured, which is sad, but they were just throwing, man. It was just a shootout. Like
It
both
was a
Zeke and
shootout,
Carson
straight
just
up.
put
As
to
much
the
as
side.
we don't want to say that Wilson doesn't like to throw anymore, I mean, he is throwing a lot more than people think. I mean, you know.
Yes. Would I still have Russell Wilson over Mahomes? No. Will I look dumb after probably this tonight? Maybe. Lockett, I'm not expecting that 'cause it's the Baltimore defense. Lockett, 9 catches for 100 yards, 3 touchdowns on 13 targets. Guys, we told you. We said,
Jesus.
don't you ever grab Metcalf over
13
Lockett.
targets, bro.
Metcalf still had a great game.
Oh,
4
Metcalf's still a
catches,
beast.
110
Still-
yards, 1 TD on 8
And he could have
targets.
got easily 2 TDs. He just had a stupid play.
Right. Very, 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 very stupid play. Yeah. But you can't. It's Lockett. It's the Lockett show, baby. It's the Lockett show.
100%.
And
And,
the
by the
last-
way, yeah, I mean, we said 13 targets. There was so many catches that he should have made that were so catchable and just dropped.
Droppable, yeah. Packers versus the Saints. This was also a really good game, even though we didn't like it 'cause we had no options. But we were very close in winning.
I mean, I had Drew Brees, but it's
Yeah.
just, yeah.
Winning a side bet. But Rodgers, 283 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Looking good, man.
Looking good.
Without
Aaron Jones, 16 carries for 69 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 catches. He got saved by the touchdown.
Definitely.
They didn't really get the yardage we were looking for. Lazard, 6 catches for 146 yards, 1 touchdown, 8 targets. Now, what I want to say is that I honestly, as crazy as it sounds, from looking at the game and then hearing Aaron Rodgers talk post press conference, Marquez is their number 2, like clear number 2. Every time they would snap the ball, he's looking Marquez's way. And I don't know if you know this, but Aaron Rodgers was saying post coverage that they were shadowing Marquez like most of the game. He was getting double teamed practically, and that's why he was like Alan Lazard stepped up. They were shadowing Marquez. You know, we needed him to make some catches. So if they are, I don't understand why they would shadow Marquez. Like they probably, I don't understand. They just picked him. I guess it was like a coin flip. But I mean, I like Marquez, man. I like Marquez when
Do you have any Marquez shares?
shares. I mean, I have one of them, but I don't
Do you have
even.
any Lazard
I wouldn't
shares?
even play him. I have none of them, but I'm not even saying it like that. I love Lazard, but I'm just saying like based on my observation, Marquez is their number 2.
I say this. In my mind, is like this. Fine. If Adams is playing, personally, I don't want any of them. And
Yeah, I don't
sure,
want anyone.
Marquez is the number
Yeah.
sure. But in my mind, I think maybe Marquez is the number 2, and he's going to be shadowed. And so Lazard, if Adams isn't
He's
playing,
not gonna be shadowing.
Shadowed.
He's not going to be shadowed.
So just randomly this week.
I think that was just their game plan.
Got it.
Yeah, their game plan was to stop Aaron Jones and then shadow
For sure.
Marquez.
I like Lazard. I've always liked Lazard.
I like
much
Lazard
more.
too. If they are somehow shadowing Marquez Valdez, I mean, like,
For sure.
what in the team's defense said, let's shadow this guy?
For
Like,
sure.
I don't
So
really
we'll see,
get it.
We'll see. I like Lazard for the future in the sense of if Adams continues to be injured. If he's not injured, I just don't like.
Yeah, I don't like any of them. Robert Tonyan, man, though, 5 catches and a TD.
You look good.
He looked good. Breeze, 280 yards, 88 yards, 3 touchdowns.
What happened, guys?
But the thing is, it's all Kamara, man. Like, he was just dumb.
But
Sorry,
because it's like
dump
it
offs.
works. It's like why not you? If it's
I
like
get.
this.
I'm just not.
It's like
right.
It's like this. If something works, no one's guarding him, and Kamara's able to do what he's doing, it's stupid
Very
not
stupid.
to game
Yes.
plan
No.
that way.
Great game plan. I'm just scared for Drew Brees when Michael Thomas isn't there, and they're actually playing a smart defense that covers Alvin Kamara.
Right, but this is also what I saw. I saw in the second half, they utilized that in the first half. In the second half, he definitely started spreading the
Yeah, he
ball.
started
a lot
spreading the ball
inst-
more.
when he needed
It
to.
just seems like
When
his
he
wide
needed to.
receivers weren't able to get open most of the game. Then we got Kamara, 6 carries for 58 yards, 13 catches for 139 yards on 2 TDs, 14 targets. Crazy. Murray, though, 12 carries, man. Seems like he's like their first down back,
Right.
but doesn't really matter for Kamara. Sanders, 4 catches, 1 TD on 5 targets, not the best. Smith, 4 catches on 6 targets. Cook, only 2 catches, man. Super
Injured
sad.
also 'cause he got
got
injured.
injured.
Yeah, man. He didn't look. Both these 2 games. I mean, even the game before this, wasn't really targeted that much.
Right. And then we got the Chiefs and Ravens game starting in 30 minutes. I'm so excited. You're starting Kelsey, you're starting Andrews, you're starting Tyreek, you're starting Marquise, you're starting Mahomes, you're starting Lamar, and then also, like, if you maybe had Devontae and need to pivot, I don't think there's a horrible pivot in this game to play like a Sammy, to play like a DeMarcus or a McCole or like a Willie
I would say
Snead.
McCole Hartman is to me a little sketch.
They're all sketch. All those guys.
I know for sure. No, for sure.
Right.
I just think he's the least amount that I want.
Right,
But
right.
I can
Of
see
course.
it. Just like a
I'm
Hail
just saying-
Mary.
yeah, Hail Mary
play, for
plays.
sure.
This is the game
Right.
I would take the Hail Mary
100%.
chances.
So okay, let's talk about it. First of all, who you got to win?
I got Kansas City, baby.
Okay.
But that's my
I'll,
favorite team, so it's like,
Right. It's at Ravens. Where is it at actually?
I think
It's at Ravens.
Yeah.
No, it's at Ravens.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'll go Kansas City. I'll go that
Uh-huh.
route too. So let's talk about it too. Mahomes or Lamar, better game.
Probably Lamar.
Okay, Lamar.
I don't know.
I need Lamar to
I
do
know I
better.
need Lamar.
So I'm gonna say Lamar too, only because he has the rushing.
Listen, but like realistically, if I was like to have the question of who I'm playing Lamar. Like if I had to make a decision, I'm playing Lamar.
Okay, so let's say Lamar. I'll go that route
Yeah.
too. Kelsey or Andrews.
Also the Kelsey, but the fact is that I also think the Baltimore Ravens defense is better than the Kansas City defense.
for sure. So still you go Lamar though.
Yeah.
Even with that,
What do you mean that I would go Lamar that way?
because then what I'm saying.
Mahomes
then,
is gonna have a harder time than Lamar.
right, but then if he's gonna start playing from behind, then they're gonna need to throw a lot
If
more.
that is, I'm not anticipating from behind. I'm just
Okay.
saying the receivers will be able to get less open than Lamar,
Gotcha.
or he'll be able to scramble more than Lamar. Yeah.
Okay, so
I mean, yes, in that aspect, yeah.
right,
But the only
okay.
way for him to fall behind is for Lamar to do good.
okay, so
realistically.
Kelsey and Andrews. Kelsey,
Not even a question.
I agree. Tyreek Hill or Marquise?
Not even a question. Tyreek.
I'm gonna go Marquise.
Okay, that's just dumb.
That is dumb. I have Tyreek Hill over him, but I'm just pivoting to
Right, but like if you are
Just
if
the-
you are questioning who to start,
No,
you
for
start
sure. Yeah,
Tyreek,
of
please.
course. Of course, yeah. So those are our picks. I mean, I hope to God, it's
Right.
at least 50 to like 60.
120 to 470.
But hopefully they break records. I mean, this is a game that could potentially.
But
break records.
realistically, it won't. Like as much as I wanted to,
realistically, I
those
cannot say
those
that.
defenses are good defenses.
for sure. And I think realistically speaking, it can go that way for sure. But it could also go where they break records.
But I am hyped.
Oh,
Amazing.
you talking about hype?
I don't
It's
know how
me.
this video
It's
is
me,
only
kiddo.
53 minutes.
Because we went pretty fast.
We went pretty fast.
Pretty fast. It's faster than our other videos, bro.
I know, insane.
Yeah.
Man, it's gonna be a good game, guys. But thank you so much for watching. I'm
Yes.
so excited. Hopefully, you guys win your leagues, get that final push from all those players. It's gonna be an awesome game. But thank you guys so much for watching.
What's tomorrow, Richie?
Tomorrow,
What are we talking about tomorrow?
tomorrow we're going to be recapping the game, saying how awesome of a shootout it was, and
Right.
then we are going to be talking about the waiver wire.
Yay!
The waiver wire, telling you who to pick, how much fab to spend on Justin Jefferson. Hint: it's going to be all of it. I'm kidding. It won't.
Right. So we're gonna continually try.
Yeah.
One thing we're gonna try is going 5 times a week.
Yep.
Right. Monday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Right. And We're gonna try to be going around 11 o'clock. It didn't tend to happen today,
Yeah.
but we're gonna try to go around 11
Yes.
a.m. to 12, 11 to 12. Something
Listen, guys,
like-
if you can't tell by our intro, one of us loves sleeping in, and the other one loves to be lazy. So we're gonna try our best, okay? Don't
You
quote
know.
me on that.
You're
No.
not gonna try your best. Come on, Richard.
No,
For
no,
them?
don't quote me that we're gonna try our best. I'm kidding. You can.
Right.
All right, guys.
All right.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the night. Have a beautiful.
Hope you guys, win your leagues.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you guys need certain players to do some for you when you get it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. We are the Fantasy Football Brothers, and we will. Oh, hit the subscribe button, yo! Please hit the
Please.
subscribe button.
Please,
Yeah.
please,
We're begging you guys. It helps us out tremendously.
please.
We'll start threatening you next. For right now, we're just asking. Then we'll start threatening. Then we'll start begging, and then we'll just start showing up. I'm not gonna say it. All right,
I
guys.
mean, Corona probably not showing up at your door with the Corona situation.
Right. We won't be
Probably
traveling.
not.
Right. But yeah, don't quote me on that. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow for the Waiver Wire show. Have a great night, and yeah. All right. Peace.
Peace.
Thank you for joining the Fantasy Football Brothers for another episode. Visit our website at thefantasyfootballbrothers.com. Check us out on social media at the Fantasy Football Brothers. See you next time.